crazy.
Welcome, Gabbanites and I, beckon you to join my world. Today we'll be joined with Royal Gaming 16, and we'll be doing reactions on my cringy videos from the past.
Yeah, so this is Royal. Hi, guys. How's it going? I don't feel like using my face cam because I don't want to, but... So we had an idea. Gabby and I were talking a while back, and we thought, you know what would be funny? If we react to number one, how cringy Gabby was way back then. Number two, how bad I was at editing. Gabby, do you remember watching the old videos and just seeing how bad it was?
Actually, whenever I watched them, except for the first one.
Yeah.
So for the very first one, I was like, oh my gosh, you edited my videos. Yay!
And so it's to the point where it's like I just remember editing it and just thinking, wow, I know what I'm doing. I can put text on the screen. It was, and then with this one, do you see this one? This thumbnail right here, this was so difficult to make. You notice how there's red like outlines around the Minecraft Glide minigame? So this is, I grabbed a random screenshot from Google and took Glide minigame, propped the Glide minigame just right to where it was on a red background, and layered it onto this. And this thumbnail took me 45 minutes to make.
That's a long
I couldn't
time.
figure out how to do. Nowadays, like with your grounded video, I just go to Google. I type in grounded. Even you can even see one of my recent searches, grounded anthill. And so I go here. I just scroll down to see what looks best, and then I randomly found this. I randomly found a good picture, and I was like, that looks good. That's a thumbnail right there.
Oh my gosh, I really love the grounded.
I liked them. I thought they were
videos.
good. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so much fun to play grounded, except with the spiders. The spiders are hard.
No, see,
Although
that's the fun part where it gets hard.
we have conquered the death of those spiders. Now we have to kill those stupid stink bugs.
Oh, the stink bugs, yep. Mommy said I shouldn't play with stink bugs because they smell funny. I remember you saying that, and I edited that, and I was just like, yeah, that's pretty much how my mom was.
She did. She got mad at us.
Did she?
She's like, anything to do with dirt, bugs, or worms. Oh, she
Yeah.
hated it when we had lizards too. One time I actually took a lizard and stuck it on my head and walked inside the house. Oh my gosh, Mom freaked out.
That's
She's
fantastic.
Like, oh my god, get that out of the house! I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I think it's my pet. I was trying to smuggle him in.
I never was one for bugs. I never hated them, but I was never a huge fan of them. My sister was the one that could not stay. Like, I would show her an ant on a tree, and she would lose her mind, and I'd be like, why? But then again, she was also the one who was scared of clouds. So.
I went through a phase where I was, you know, like kids go and they take a magnifying glass and they take it to an anthill.
To burn, yeah.
Yeah, well, I wanted to see if I could use my glasses like a magnifying glass to look up closer at the anthill.
Oh, no.
And I ended up burning an ant, and it made a pop sound. I was like, oh my gosh, ants sound like popcorn when they die.
Oh, my. That's horrible. I want to try it sometime.
Believe me, the other ants kept coming to where the ant was. And they was like, pop, 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 pop.
They're just like, what is that sound? Ah! That's fantastic. That's horrible, but that's hilarious.
I was talking to Mom, and I could hear the pop, 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 pop sound.
Were they like getting burned by it, like because it was already hot, or were they getting burned by your glass already?
They were exploding because of the heat from the area.
Oh, okay.
So they were basically going in there and dying because they were trying to retrieve the corpses of their fallen brethren.
Unfortunate.
I felt bad for it because those poor ants, they were just trying to retrieve the bodies of their dead comrades.
Feels bad, man.
And then because they were just trying to retrieve them, they kept dying.
See, I've never, like, I've done, like, I had a phase in my life to where I killed a lot of roly-polies, but other than that, like, I'm not one for killing bugs unless it's by accident.
I used to hold granddaddy long legs.
Ew. No.
Before I had arachnophobia.
Yeah.
And so I'm sitting out there holding the granddaddy long legs, and I used to do it every morning. I'd pick them up, hold them with my hands, and one of my older siblings came out and said, you know, granddaddy long legs are the most poisonous spiders in the earth.
Not true,
like,
but okay.
Oh, it's because their fangs are too tiny to puncture our skin. That's what they told me. I was like,
well, they do have
oh.
poison, but they can't really bite you, yeah.
It was like I showed Mom the spiders, and I was like, Mom, I was told that these are the. She's like, get them out of this house and wash your hands. I was like, oh. She's like, get them out, kill them, get them out. I was like, okay, Mr. Granddaddy Longleg, meet Mrs. Granddaddy Longleg.
Bye bye.
Like, what?
That's great. I'm not scared of I'm not actually scared of spiders as much, except for the big spiders. But I mean, I've seen spiders on the ground just squash them with my feet or my hands before. But
I will leave the room now if I see a spider.
yeah, and so that's how my family is.
There was a banana spider in our house.
There's. I'm sorry, I have to Google this. Banana spider?
Yes, banana spider.
Ew, I hate it.
Yeah.
Ew. Ew.
Please.
Ew. No.
Yes, please. No. I freaked out.
I would have too.
I was so scared. I made my cat arachnophobic. My reaction. Now every time I walk into the room, the cat looks at the ceiling to make sure there's no spider.
Nice.
Like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you an arachnophobe.
You know, I just noticed, Gabby.
Yes?
This is your 200th view on your first video.
Oh my god.
And it's a reaction.
No.
It's just, no, please don't.
Oh my gosh, my first video.
Yes. I remember. It's funny because first off, I want to point out the fact that it has a dumb made with KineMaster thing because at that point, I didn't pay for my editing software like I do now.
And it hasn't doubled.
Yeah, it has it double. Well, it has it double for this part because I had to make this intro in KineMaster.
But it's funny because the first thing you see when you look at that video is made with KineMaster doubled over.
Yeah, I remember this video was made because I found this trailer. You remember this trailer?
Yeah.
I found this on YouTube. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna make a trailer. And then this was I just did a freeze frame, and I remember just like sticking the text right there. You can even see when it fades out, the text's still there.
Yeah.
It fades out, and for a split second, the text is still there because
Still there.
I had to cut it correctly, and I didn't know how to cut it correctly. It's just Gabbing 199, but with a really big background of yellow on it that shouldn't have been that big. Oh,
well, at least you know my name at that point. People now, when they're being toxic to me, they don't even know my name, so they're calling me baby girl. It's so funny because they're not even really looking at my gamer tag. They're like, baby girl.
Like,
I'm like,
no.
oh my god.
Don't say that. And then came the almighty shaky camera.
Oh yeah, I was recording that on my phone,
Yep,
made with KineMaster doubled.
Why was it doubled? I don't
Because
remember.
I did it with KineMaster on my
That's
phone.
right,
remember?
you did. Oh my goodness, yeah. It's funny because I can't even insult you for this. I did the same thing. On my first videos, the Lego Jurassic World, I think it was, or Lego Jurassic Park, I recorded it on, even up to like some of my first 50 to 100 videos were all recorded on a little Nokia phone. I didn't know how to edit, so when you see like part 1 and part 2, that was me not sure what to do, so I had to cut it out, figure out what to do, and then click record again and go from there. It was so bad. That's why when I see this, it takes me back to my old days, but then...
Welcome, Gabbanites, and I beckon you to join my world.
Wow, that intro's
I
changed.
saw this art in this world, and I was like, oh, I love this world. I still have this world.
You found a what in there?
Okay, so when I found this world, I was like, I have to record on this world. This has to be my first YouTube world.
Okay.
I still have this world.
Do you actually?
Yes.
Oh no, I'm still linked here as the editor of the video. Oh no. Oh no. Now they're gonna see this video, they're gonna think, why is the editing so bad? Oh dear God, who's this royal?
Maybe that's why some people said that your editing is doo-doo because they looked at the first one.
I do remember in your hacker video, when I was editing that one, they actually pulled up your first video. And it was like,
Oh, no.
I was like, no, don't watch that, don't watch that.
Yeah, that's right. Please, don't watch it, Chris.
I genuinely heard it in the background. I even put a little note in there. And I remember hearing it. I paused the editing process and I just walked out. I'm like, nah, I'm done. Nope. It's like, the video itself is fine, but the editing is...
Oh my gosh, it looks so bad when compared to now. I mean, like, even on some of the newer ones where I was still using my phone, they look a lot better.
Oh, yeah.
If you can see that I use my phone to do the screen because you can see the TV slanted.
Yes, I can.
Or
That's what
whatever.
I did with my old recording. So.
I had to slant my phone a certain way so that way the screen would look straight. I
Straight, yeah.
legit recorded minutes at a time of me just messing with my phone that I was just later deleted. So
Yeah.
I'd save space on my phone.
Yeah, I've done that. I remember there would be so many times where I had to do editing and cut it out to where I had my phone propped up. I had my phone propped up on a brick from outside. I took a brick from outside, put it on a chair, propped up my phone, and got it to where it was just right. And I'd be in the middle of recording and be watching because I would play behind my phone so the audio would pick up my audio too. Then my phone would just plop and fall over, and I'd be, "Are you serious?" So I'd have to pick it up, put it back, and cut that out. And it's just like. I just remember when that would happen, I'd just be like, "Oh my goodness."
I didn't have that problem because I actually had a I still have it. It's broken, but I have a phone, one of those tripods that you get for your phone.
Oh yeah.
For the first couple of videos, I didn't really have it, but I got it like shortly after because I had ordered it and it got after the first few videos.
Yeah.
I was like, it took so long for it to get here.
Well, like now, it's like, and I'll try to see if I can insert a picture of what my current setup looks like. That would be for post editing me. But now it's like I have two screens. I have a nice computer. I have a keyboard and mouse that I use. I have a microphone that goes into an aux unit to allow it to be able to turn up and down. I have two different systems I use, one for recording, one for audio. It's like I know what I'm doing now, but back then, it was just a phone just propped up against a brick. But then again, like back then for you too, like you had it to where it's just this, the phone. And now I don't even know how you do it, but your videos look good.
Actually, I'm using my Xbox and Twitch streaming.
See, that's cool. And so that's like you've gotten a rhythm, you know what you're doing. So it allows me to easily edit it and not have to use a crappy smartphone to edit it.
I used to record on Mixer till
it shut down.
Mixer went bye-bye.
Yeah, I already missed it. You didn't even hear about it until I messaged you. I was like, by the way, Mixer's dying. You're like, what? No!
Like, how am I supposed to record?
I needed to YouTube. What am I going to do now? Right. Can we also talk about the fact that this right here?
Yeah.
I didn't even get a...
And I haven't used it in forever.
What, the world?
No, I haven't been on that world in forever, but I haven't used that skin in forever either.
Yeah, the skin, yeah. I see your new skin. It's nice. But can we just talk about the fact that I took, because you can, screenshots like the easiest thing you can do. So I just took a screenshot and stuck it into editing. My old editing software, KindMaster, it had this weird feature. If you put it in editing, and I didn't realize that you had to click stable footage, which is where it just sits still. Otherwise, it will slowly move the footage from one point to another, which is why you see it being like this. You see it moving?
Oh,
and
okay.
it did that as default. And I was like, I don't know why. So I downloaded an image of sunglasses. I didn't even, at the very least, I could have done this. Sunglasses. Green screen. And then, look, there's the cool pixelated glasses. Put a chroma key over it, and now you could just layer it over whatever you want. No, I Google a picture of sunglasses with a white background and just stick it there. Like, yeah, that's a good idea.
Oh my gosh. That's cringe. No,
Oh, yeah.
that's cringe.
I mean, at least putting together, it wasn't as cringy as it could have been. But
True.
but so yeah, so they were.
Seeing that lava there reminds me so much of my first dog in Minecraft getting killed.
I don't even remember my dog and my first one in Minecraft.
Oh man, my first YouTube dog.
Oh,
I've
YouTube.
still got my first dogs.
You
They
still
don't
do?
remember me.
Well, it's been what, 3 years?
No, it hasn't been 3 years. 2012 actually.
Oh, that's what
Yeah.
you mean by your first. Wait, but that was way
My
before you
first
did YouTube.
Minecraft dogs are from like 12 years ago.
Dude, I didn't even start playing Minecraft until I was like 14, maybe 15.
My cousin got Minecraft for his birthday, but he got 2 of them. So he gave me one because he didn't want to give it to his sister.
Like 2 copies, you said?
Yeah, he got 2 for his birthday. One from his parents and one from his grandparents.
It's like, I don't want my sister to have it. I want to be able to play my... Who was it? You said your friend? A friend that you
My cousin.
probably don't talk with it? Oh, your cousin. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so it's like, at least you got it for free. But was it like an Xbox
Yeah.
360 copy?
Yeah. It
Oh,
was
okay.
like a $60 game at that time. Oh my
Wow.
gosh. Because they pre-ordered it for his birthday.
Right. Because it's so popular back then.
Well, his birthday came right after it was released in 2012.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, back when it was.
So they pre-ordered it for his birthday because he said he wanted it.
Oh, Minecraft. Sure, let's buy him a $60 game. Then again, grandparents usually do that. They have the money.
Yeah. Well, by uncle and aunt. Yeah, let's just say that they're nice people.
Fair enough.
Before I'm
Oh,
burned.
I better move before I'm burned. You put on a. I remember you putting on a there was you had a different. Was it a different personality, like a different acting for these first couple videos? Yeah.
I was sweet bubbly.
You were, yeah, because I remember.
And I guess I better move before I'm burned.
I just remember hearing that and being like, oh my goodness, it's so cinematic.
Of course.
I liked it
You
though.
got
I thought it was cool.
Going into acting.
That's true. Yeah. Oh, dude.
When I was really little, I wanted to be an actress.
I've never wanted to be an actor. You could be an actress, in my opinion. You could voice characters. They just haven't been noticed yet.
My problem is I can't sing to save my life.
Oh, you don't want to hear me sing? Nope. I sing in my car and I almost cracked my windshield once.
My goal is to hit a high C. I want to break a glass. I really want to. I want to break one. I want to hit a note so high that I could break glass. But when I was a kid, I used to scream at the top of my lungs. Now I can't do it because I did it so much when I was little. I cracked a window.
Nice.
I legit cracked a window. And Mom's like, who broke this window? Well, I was like, I'm sorry, I did it. And she's like, you threw something at that window? I was like, no, I screamed and it cracked. She's like, you screamed and it cracked.
I don't believe that for a
Literally,
second.
she left the room. I didn't get in trouble. She just walked out of the room. She couldn't fathom. It was like she couldn't fathom.
She's just like, that's so impressive. I don't even want to punish you for it.
She came back later. She's like, you're in trouble for that.
It's like, but I just didn't want to talk about it because I had to fathom the thought that my daughter could be an opera singer.
It just brought Mom back to her childhood. She's like, she sat me down. She was like, that was a bad thing you did. It's like, Jesse was hurting, trying to hit me. It was like, she was like, well, you should have come to me. It's like, you were busy on the phone. She's like, oh, I'm so sorry. And she's like, my mother used to sing opera when we were kids, and she would sing so loud that it would break glass. That was literally it. I didn't get in trouble. She just told me about the time she remembered of her mom singing opera and then breaking glass.
Okay. Well, at least you avoided the trouble by giving her. You gave her memories, and that's what avoided trouble. Nostalgia. That's right. Yep. That's one way to get out of trouble.
Interesting way.
It's like, you're in trouble. Do you remember that one time you were 6? It's like, okay, never mind. Right. Let's see what's. Dude, I think the one of the most interesting part about this is back before I knew, like, KindMaster had this feature to where you could only cut so short, but also I didn't realize how to cut correctly in KindMaster at the time. So I would have to cut forward, put the video in, find the spot where I cut forward at, then cut back. Instead, there was just a section where you say cut here, delete this, which is what I do now anyways. I didn't realize that was a thing. So it took me so long because I had to cut forward, take the video,
Really?
put the whole video in, find where I cut at, go forward to where it needs to be cut at again, and then cut back. And so it took so long that I just didn't cut that often. So now obviously I cut a lot. You see that in your videos. I cut pretty much any silence out.
Yeah.
So, like, I didn't know what I was doing. So, like, you'll see this portion here to where you're just talking about running so you don't get burned. And then it's just like
This is gonna
uncut to where you just jump up the tree and look up. That would have been cut out, but I didn't know how to do it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, the tree's on fire.
Oh, the tree's on fire.
She's on fire. Oh my gosh.
Oh, this is
I
fantastic.
remember this. It's like the tree's on fire.
I just remember watching it and going, this is so cool. I'm editing a YouTube video. That's all I was thinking at the time. I'm editing someone other than mine.
Wait,
Oh,
didn't you
goodness.
edit your brother's then too?
Yeah, he hasn't done YouTube for a while, and his last video was Fortnite dances in real life. It was a bad thing to
Still
end
got
on, but
90 some views or subscribers.
do what?
He still got like 90 some subscribers.
Yeah, it was just more of a like, I was like, hey, my channel's the one blowing up right now, which of course it was. It's almost at 200. And he's like, yeah, and I just don't feel like doing YouTube anymore. And we're like, we kind of just both, it wasn't so much one pressuring the other as it was like, we both just brought it up at the same time. Like, you want to just stop? And we both agreed, yeah, we're just done. So he doesn't want to do YouTube anymore, and I enjoy doing it. So that's just why. It's funny because my channel, actually started on his. And so if you go to like videos and you go to they added oldest and you'll see like this was me. These three videos are me, on my Nintendo Wii. So there was a glitch. I don't even remember what happened there, but then this one was like an invisible bridge or something. These three were me on the channel, and then all the other videos, I'm in the video with him, but he's the main person in the video. And he liked to copy Stampy Cat to where when he would do, "Hello, this is Raven Rule" in his intro.
Oh yes, I remember.
Yes, it was bad.
It always made my lungs hurt.
Yeah, and
He's
so
like, he'd say it so much without taking a breath, and I'm like, I need my inhaler.
right. And so I actually started on his channel, and then it just got to the point to where I decided, you know what? I like doing this, but without him. And so then I went to Lego Jurassic World, and I decided to do a playthrough. And
I felt bad.
you'll notice because, oh no.
Yes, I remember.
No, I forgot it was this far away. At least yours was up close.
The TV looked like
Oh, I
the
fixed
reason
it.
why I made mine up close and not so far away was because I saw your first videos. I watched them.
Dude, it's funny because if you actually watch, it goes immediately to that, like too close up. But when you click record, it's out for a second. This was my old house that I lived in for 5 years. This was the old TV I had before I had a decent monitor. And so we had our old Xbox 360 hooked up. I still remember, it was a storage container. You know the storage containers you hold laundry and things like that? It was that flipped over with a brick on top with a then small little thing you hold food in. And that's where the phone was propped up on.
Oh my god.
I had it redneck rigged up to the point to where you could just barely see everything. That's why the graphics were so, oh my.
My first 3 or 4 videos, my camera was propped up with my Xbox 360. No, it was not the Xbox One. It was the Wii storage station.
It was the what?
Wii storage station.
The storage station.
You know those towers you can buy to put your games and your Xbox and your console on?
Yes, I do remember that actually. I think we used to have one up until we stopped using it and then sold it. It was a long time ago. I barely remember it. I just remember back when, I don't even remember when it was when I finally figured out that I could record it because we got an old Elgato and that's what I use. I mean, I use a really new Elgato now. We got an old $50 Elgato that looked like garbage, but it worked. And I just figured out how to do it on my laptop because it was when I was working at Mardell, the old retail shop, and I saved up enough money to buy the Elgato off Amazon. I bought myself a laptop. That took 5 paychecks to buy that laptop, by the way. And so I bought the laptop. I bought that. I bought a little $50 Blue Ice microphone, and then I just recorded. I had no idea what I was doing. So you learn as you go, right?
I did a laptop myself.
Yeah, you learn as you go.
Oh, believe me, if I do, I'll probably do a playthrough of Undertale. I really like that game. I actually stumbled across the game on my laptop when it was free. I was like, what is this game? Undertale sounds interesting.
I never got into Undertale, but I have a lot of friends who did.
Oh my gosh, the whole premise of the story is you have to fight with kindness to get the best ending. You're not supposed to kill Toriel. You're not supposed to kill her. And everybody who kills her, I feel so bad for her. She just wants a hug. So let's get back to reacting.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
You love that little, you notice that little subtle, just a little, yeah, boy.
Yes, I remember that. I was like, oh my god. When I heard that, I was like, it's cringy like all the popular YouTubers.
My thing was, back with KindMaster, I used to use this, I don't even remember what it was called, but it was like this thing where you could grab ringtones off of. Zedge! Yes, that's what it was. I got all of my sound effects from Zedge. Like that yeah boy, the welcome to the jungle, everything, Zedge. That's why in a lot of my older videos, you'll see sound effects provided by Zedge, because that's what I used. Once I started doing PC and learned how much better it was to record on there and edit on there, and then I would look up the sound effects. I have websites I can download them from. It's like, every time I need a sound effect and I thought something sounded right, I just went to Zedge and looked it up and found it real quick. And then I just downloaded it and put it into KindMaster.
Complete fire hazard and
Complete fire hazard.
Oh, I really like that lava waterfall.
Well, are you talking in general or the scene?
The seed. This seed was amazing.
It was good. I liked it.
for materials right now. See this how this will be my new YouTube world.
Sounds good to me. There's just a section to where you just go, I just remember you just go, ah, and then it cuts. And I'm just like, why did I leave that in?
And thank goodness nobody will see this but
A select few people.
Oh,
Right there. I just cut there. Why did I do that? I could have cut when you said selects with people, but I left that little thing in. I don't understand why.
Oh, what it was I was reacting because I saw a village. I was like, oh, a village.
Yeah, but then it was never explained. I just cut. Oh yeah, here comes the Mr. Oh no. You remember Mr. the zombie?
Mr. Creeper, come play with me.
Haven't met him before. Dear God, I was so bad.
It's because that creeper went into he was like, he exploded. I was like, Mr. Oh no.
Oh
my God.
I just remember being able to have this come up, and it was 4 different things. It was like Mr. Oh no, and then this, and Kind Master could only support like 7 or less. And so I was just like, bro, I have it come up as it happens. That's so awesome. Oh man.
He played dirty. He cheated. Mr. Creeper cheated.
He did. He cheated. It nearly killed me. That stupid creeper cheated.
I love it, dude. That's fantastic. I'm not even laughing because I think it's cringy. I just love that. Oh, it's fantastic.
Hi, Mr. Sheep.
I just put a little leave me alone above him. Bro, why you
I'm
touch
so
me?
hungry. Could you feed me?
Ew.
Mr.
Feed me, Mr. Sheep.
Ew.
Kill the sheep for food.
Ew. That's
That
nasty.
sheep knew he was going to die.
Yeah, that's fair, but still.
Oh, you gave me 2. Oh, cooked chicken. Right? No, wrong.
That was before chicken made you sick, eating it raw.
Well, you got cooked chicken, I think. Did you?
No, I ate it raw.
Oh, did you? I forgot that they made that because in real life it does salmonella.
Yeah, salmonella poisoning is not fun.
I've never had it. Don't plan on it.
I would not recommend getting it. It is
Yeah.
not fun.
No, I'll stay away from that. I have enough to deal with my soy and milk allergies.
Oh my gosh. So you have a milk and soy allergy? I guess you can't drink most milk replacements because they contain soy.
Oh yeah, no, soy hurts me worse. Milk just gives me gas, but if I drink enough, it'll give me real bad stomach pains. Soy is bad. Like on the ground, rolling around, terrible pain, nothing's comfortable, bad.
Me, I have allergies to pork.
Oh, that's fun. I don't even eat pork very often,
Ham
but still.
sandwich.
You do? You're what?
I'm gonna eat a ham sandwich and I'm allergic to pork.
Yep, sounds about right.
I mean,
Raw
it's good.
mutton, good idea.
Find some stuff. Aw, Mr. Creeper wants to play. But I don't have anything to play with him with. Hello, Mr. Skeleton. Can I have your bow, please?
Man, that's
Please
so
share, please
cringy.
share.
Please share.
Please share, I said. What do you know when to you don't want to share.
I don't want to share. Oh my god.
Oh, I love it, dude.
Sound the same as then.
Do what?
I still sound the same.
I wouldn't say you do. You've really improved. I mean, I would say because it is. You've really improved since then. Like you actually sound. You know more of what you're doing. This was the first video, so we were just. It was an experiment. Like the point to where like my first videos, I'm not even sure why they're still alive.
Oh,
What'd you say?
I really. I sounded like a 10-year-old.
Not gonna lie, you kind of did.
Come play with me.
I remember hearing you say "Come play with me" and thinking that was the creepiest thing I've ever heard, and just being like, "Bro, I could put that in a horror movie, and that would be amazing." Like Annabelle.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's great.
Uh,
Oh yeah, I forgot I flashed back.
yeah, and I died.
Why don't
They
you
really
wanna
didn't play fair. They still don't play fair. I mean, I was hitting the skeleton. This zombie should have waited his turn.
Right? No, I agree with that. Absolutely.
This zombie was not in the right place.
On top of that, I think it wasn't that a zombie villager? Yeah, it was.
Yes, it was a doctor.
Oh, yeah.
He was white.
So on
Oh,
top
no.
of that, it's a villager so like now it's just super unfair.
Yeah.
Stupidity.
I didn't need a zombie hug.
Right, exactly. It's funny because you hear the music in the background. It's just random music I found that I started using in a lot of videos, and it's copyright-free background music, so that was fun. But it got very repetitive very quickly. And then on top of that, I didn't cut it out to do the "Hello Darkness, My Old Friend." So it sounds
Yeah, you
happy
did
and sad at the
in
same
another
time.
Video, though.
I did another video, but yeah, that was a fun time.
Why don't you wanna share? Oh, it's still on fire.
Just run on sentences. Yeah, that's perfect. I promise I'm not insulting you.
And then it's like, oh, a village.
Why don't you want to? Oh, that's cool. That's actually good acting, to be honest. You could just switch between it real quick.
I still do.
That's actually impressive. I can't do that, at least not very well.
It's still on fire!
Oh yeah, and replay the scene. That's a good idea, Josh.
It's more like you're cringing at your own stuff. Even cringing so much.
I've never thought your stuff was cringy except for the first couple videos, but it's what the problem is. Like, you are your biggest critic, but like when I watch my editing back, every time you watch your video back, the first thing you think of is how you could have done so much better. And so that's what I'm watching, thinking, why did I do that? Why did I do that? Why did I do that?
I think I've seen this video probably 30 times.
I watched it once and that was enough for me because I just can't stand my editing. I'm fine with. Like, I'm okay with watching your content. It's my editing that makes me cringe sometimes. But I hear a lot of people like my editing, so that works. That balances it out. But still.
No, it's really weird. I've only had one person say that no, that's not true. I've had 3 people say your editing's bad and they could do better.
It's funny because usually when people tell me your editing's bad, I could do better. I look at their videos and they're just so garbage. And I'm like, yeah, sure you could.
Considering one guy just streams on Twitch, another guy doesn't even make YouTube videos, and then the third guy watches a lot of videos.
Yeah, it's like, I watch videos, I know how to edit. It's like, no, you know what editing should look like. You don't know how to put it into practice. It's a lot harder than you think. Editing a video from 1 hour to 25 minutes, which I usually do anyways, takes me a solid 2 to 3 hours to do.
Yeah, and I'm sitting here throwing up 4 and 5 hour videos. And you're sitting there having to edit all of them into 4 or 5 different videos.
Yeah, but it puts a lot of content out onto your channel. It keeps content going, keeps people coming back. That's what matters. Like, I edit it when I can, and so when I can seems to be enough for the people to enjoy it. So that's what matters for now. Like, the point of it is, like, you're not throwing too much out there. It's like you're doing it in advance. So just in case anything happens, I'll still be putting out videos for you.
Yes, my health is not the best, and I gotta be careful.
Right, exactly. Mine's fine right now, but you never know.
Burn down another tree. Hello, Mr. Sheep. I'm a little hungry. Can you share some with me?
With me. Oh, I love it.
Share meat with me, please. Oh, dirty cheaters. You're
Dirty, rotten cheaters. I remember that word for word still. That's so weird.
Rotten cheater.
Isn't it weird how I remember that word for word and I didn't even record it? It was 3 years ago. I still remember it. That's so weird.
Still feel the same way. You dirty, rotten cheaters.
Dirty, rotten cheaters.
Honestly, I wanted to see if I could cook the meat in the fire. I think I threw it in there. I'm not sure.
I think you did. Let's see. Oh,
Hi,
no.
Mr. Zombie. Why don't you go for a swim?
Why don't you go for a swim? That's right. I threw the zombie in the lava. I think that zombie was probably thinking, I'm gonna punch you. And then I throw him in the lava and he's all like, I'm gonna die.
You might have outsmarted me, but I outsmarted your outsmarting. What did you say there, though? What did you say once you put it for a swim? You said something else.
He went
Yay!
up in smoke.
He went up in smoke. Well, you're not wrong.
Oh,
that's great. And it's just moments of silence. And okay.
Skeleton, don't go in the fire.
But you just pushed a zombie in the fire.
Yeah, but I wanted to push the skeleton in the fire.
Oh, okay. Fair. I do have one question, though. Why are you constantly jumping?
Because I like to jump.
Fair enough.
I need your bones.
Yeah, that's right. I wanted his bones for a dog. Because I saw a dog.
I was like, definitely not creepy.
Doug is hungry.
Oh,
Moments of
man.
silence. Like all this, you walking up, this all would have been cut out if I were to edit this today. You know? Because like it's not so much as it's as boring as it's just like it's not necessary.
Right.
It's just you walking around and not doing anything. And so that's what I do in half of my videos. Like my videos go from 45 minutes to 20 minutes because a lot of it's just doing unnecessary things.
Yeah, like Easter egg steps. I did record me doing that Easter egg for the Modern Warfare.
You're talking
Oh
about
my
the
God.
Alpha Omega Easter egg, right? Or are you talking about something else?
No, not Alpha Omega. I did the
Is that the mannequin one?
Warzone.
Oh,
There was a
Warzone. Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's a new one. I just put that one in like 2 or 3 days ago.
Okay.
Oh my God. There was a game I played recently too called Ooblets.
I've heard of it.
Creepiest game I played.
Nice.
It is creepy. I made a point to say it as much as I could.
Creepy.
Because that was like the following me.
That's great.
See
I mean, it's probably going to be a good game when it comes out, but right now it seems really creepy because those things follow you around.
True, yeah.
And Black Ops 3, you can actually make the mannequins do that in one of the maps.
Oh, no, thank you.
Believe me, when you do all the Easter eggs, there's 3 of them together. If you just shoot the heads off, they relentlessly chase you. If you just shoot the arms off, they just creep up on you. If you shoot the heads and the arms off, when you turn your back, they run creep at you.
Oh, mannequins are a no-go for me. No, thank you.
I kind of want to play a game of tag while getting chased by mannequins.
That would be horrifying.
It would be funny.
I've never played tag on anything. Like, the only multiplayer I've ever played was Infected, which I do play pretty frequently. Anything else crazy happening here?
Yay, I can get some.
Wait, I don't know if anything else ever happened here other than just you walking around.
I find the village sort of in the middle of the video.
I love just the random lights on the screen.
That's actually the lights coming in from my window.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, it's not the can. I don't know what that is.
What is it?
That's the little diamond lights Mom bought for me.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
They were the only lighting I had in my room because it was too hot to keep a lamp on.
That's fair, yeah.
So too hot.
Where you live at, it gets hot and muggy down there, so.
Oh my gosh, it does. And it's really bad for fluffy, curly hair.
Yep.
The other light on the side of the screen, the furthest one, the yellow one,
is
actually the light from the hall.
Nice. Yeah, that was similar to what my old videos had. I would have like the lamps caught in the background.
Go play with each other. Ouch!
Mr. Creeper, no!
It's like being in a game of hide and seek, and there's no hiding spot.
I don't even know when I stopped saying Mr. Creeper.
Yeah, you would say that in our Xbox chats when we played together, and then you just kind of stopped saying it.
Maybe I got tired of saying it or something.
Maybe. Who knows? I do love how it's like being in a game of hide and seek, and there's no hiding spots.
Yeah, there really wasn't. They're just like all crowding around me.
Just like
they try and kill me.
Run. Do do do.
Play fair. This isn't fair.
Hey, fair.
No, it's just a Mr. Chicken.
Oh my gosh.
Mr. Wolf's going after a skeleton.
You put Mr. before everything, didn't you?
I still do.
Do you actually?
Yeah, I call a lot of people Mr. or Miss.
Well, I mean, it's polite. I'm just talking about in video games. Mr. Wolf's going after Mr. Skeleton.
I still do. I don't do it as much as I did in my first few videos,
But
I
you still do.
still do.
That makes sense. Well, stick to your roots. I like it.
Maybe I can.
Well, because it's polite and plus it also brings attention to the thing that I'm looking at.
True. Absolutely.
Mr. Wolf
Yeah,
became my
that was
Mr.
awesome.
Doggy.
Kill it, doggy. Kill it, doggy.
No.
Good doggy. Good doggy. Good doggy.
Okay. Well, he barely survived that.
Yeah, he did. Oh my god.
Good doggy. Okay, so I got a friend.
We'll just watch this video and then we'll be done.
Now we can keep going.
Okay.
I kind of want to see some of my other old ones.
Punching the tree down.
I just will relax to them.
I am dying.
The main thing was like you got here and then it just kind of froze.
Yes, that made me screen freezes here for a while. Sorry.
Yeah.
Screen freezes there for the whole rest of the video.
Pretty much. And then we just goes back
I can
home.
make a bet.
You cut it out.
Oh, did I?
You cut out that part. Yeah, you cut out part of the video after that because it was like me going around, and there was nothing really of interest after me dying, seeing the dog dead. I was like so upset over the dog dying. Oh my gosh, I was so upset.
I think it was just like, I remember you sent me the footage and like a lot of it corrupted.
I did because my phone ran out of memory actually.
Yeah. So that's what it was there. Oh, we gotta watch your Herobrine video.